Hi there, I'm Christine Dunbar from speechmodification.com, and this is my Smart American Accent Training. Welcome to our Word of the Day series, where I've been taking your requests for words you'd like help to pronounce in American English. Today, we're going to look at the words decide, decision, and decisive. We'll look at how these words change. The sounds in these words change as we change words, the syllable stress, the vowel sounds, to help you pronounce these smoothly and easily in your everyday speech. So all of these words have second syllable stress, which means that these letters DE are short and unstressed. So one thing to watch out for is that the letter E does not say E in these words. I don't want decide. That would be too much stress. The vowel is reduced. It's not a clear vowel because it's an unstressed syllable. A good way to look at that is to start with the stressed syllable of the word. So in decide, I would start with the side, and that is the one with my clear vowel. So it has the I diphthong, side, just like the word side. And then I add in my short little d, decide. In the dictionary, you'll see that as a letter I, the sound I. The symbol here for that is the small uppercase I. I'm going to rewrite that with a schwa or the sound, because I think if you say d, decide, it's closer to the reduced vowel that we use. I do say d, decide, but it doesn't matter too much if I use an I or an What I want is that vowel is very reduced and short. Again, if I start with side and I just use the DE as a stepping off point, side, decide, I'm going to get the rhythm and the vowel correct. The same thing happens in decision, where we have the second syllable again is stressed. This time, instead of the letters CI saying the psi sound, decide, we have an I sound in our stressed syllable. So it's more like si, like as in scissors, for example, or sister. So I'll write it with letter I. And then we still have our d in our start, deci, and then this letter S says the j sound. So I've talked about this in several other videos. Also in my Sounds of English course, I talk about every sound of English. So sometimes letter S says the j sound, which sometimes I'll rewrite that with the letters ZH. That's because how I make the j sound is the same as how I make the sh sound, which we often spell with letters SH. My tongue is back and my mouth is open, so a lot of air can come out. The sh and zh sounds have the same mouth position. The zh sound just has my voice on. So that sound is usually spelled with letter S in words like decision or measure, treasure, pleasure. It can also be spelled with letter G, like in genre. It's not very common, though. That's at the start of words. And also letter G in words like garage at the end of the word. So again, I'll write it with letters ZH to help you think about voicing plus the SH mouth position. Decision. And then finally, I just have a syllabic N at the end. So I might have a little bit of a schwa sound, a little bit of an undecision, but not much vowel there at all. That's because this syllable is also unstressed. And so I move right from the zh position to the n position by lifting my tongue. Decision, decision. Similar words, precision, etc. You might want to just build from, again, the stress syllable, trying si, cision, decision. Also have a way to rewrite it so that you know what the letters C and S say, because if you see a C and an S, it may confuse you about what sounds you need. So thinking again, decision. And then lastly, decisive, our vowels change again. So we again have syllable stress, second syllable stress on the sigh syllable. This time I'll write it like the word sigh, to make a sigh, sigh, because we again have this I diphthong. And again, our first syllable is unstressed, so I'll write that as with the UH, decisive. And lastly, our I here at the end goes back to saying the I sound. So our letter S this time doesn't say the J, goes back to being an S sound, decisive, and we have a short unstressed I sound. So decisive. What you might find difficult here is moving from that I to the I, knowing what the letter I's say in this word. Again, starting with your stressed syllable, sigh, decisive, decisive, may help you to build the word correctly. Once I can say decide, decision, and decisive by themselves, I do want to try practicing them in some short phrases. You might find that you can master the word when you're saying it by itself, but then you go to use it in your everyday speech and it doesn't come out with that correct pronunciation. So building up by practicing some short phrases can be very helpful. Let's try some with decide. I have to decide by next week. I can't decide what to get. You need to decide soon. Decision. It's an important decision. We'll make the decision together. We have many decisions to discuss. And then decisive. She leads in a decisive manner. She's not very decisive. He's a very decisive person. Okay, so thank you so much for those of you who have made requests for our Word of the Day series. If you have a word or phrase you'd like to see me cover, feel free to leave that in the comments for this video or any of my videos, and I'll add it to the list. I'm working my way through the many wonderful requests we've gotten, and so if you haven't seen your word yet, it's still coming. If you're a channel member, you can leave your request at any time and I'll cover it once a week in our Sunday members only class. So we'll be meeting tomorrow morning for channel members. If you're interested in becoming a channel member, learning more about how to support the channel, you can click the join button and see membership options. We also have a Friday live class where you can ask questions each Friday about pronunciation, accent, intonation, sounds, words, whatever will help you improve your American English. That's every Friday at 12 o'clock Seattle time, 3 o'clock Eastern time. I look forward to seeing you there, and I hope to see you again later today. We have another Word of the Day class. We have a bonus class today, and tomorrow we'll have our Word of the Day class and our members class. Thanks so much, everyone, for being a part of class today, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. I'm Christine Dunbar from speechmodification.com. Remember, if you want to sound like a native speaker, you can do it. speechmodification.com. Bye, everyone. Hope to see you again soon.